Triple-A baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of three to start the new week between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Felipe Vasquez, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Francisco is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Montes has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Homer Jones. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here. Settling in now, Homer Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Dickens backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Standing in, Homer Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ngope, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, Paulo Orlando.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Devin Travis. And there goes Pilar. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back safely. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Pilar, base runner at first with. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Try again, 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career. But I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy can easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's big Aaron Judge. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he has an even 10 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Down the left field line and deep. Grossman sprinting after it. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Judge, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Batting third.
Giancarlo Stanton now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. left. Another full count offering on its way. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Digging in, Kendrys Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Judge will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And the Diaz swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Comes set with the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. Morales at second. Grossman at first. One gone. Popped him up. Bird moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Russell Martin now. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is the Yankees DH, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, just 3 for 14. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman on the move. 2 down.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Hit down the line at first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Digging in now, Tyler Wade. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Leading off the inning, follow Orlando as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Bounce down the third baseline. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's a strike. Popped him up. And he'll fight off the Grapefruit League sky here as he takes this one in for route number 1. Riding in once again, Devin Travis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And that strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Devin Travis is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, Austin Romine, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He went down swinging to start the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Popped him up. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And it's fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. This is skied into short left center. Pilar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales as we begin the top of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Missed with a slider.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Judge is under it. 1 out.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Troy Tulowitzki. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping in, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
First delivery to him on the way. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Drury is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. So 1-1. Is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in, Russell Martin. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seat. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with another 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Devin Travis. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Judge. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Greg Bird.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
This is pulled into right. Orlando is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jace Peterson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Grossman coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Wade. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giovanni Gallegos will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Gallegos, a 27-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Kendrys Morales, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. No hits to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Gardner on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Marcus Stroman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 6, Marcus.
Into the box, Austin Romine. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Lifted into center field. Villar's there. 1 out.
Center fielder, number 11.
Ready once again, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. The pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Bounce it to the left side. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A ball and a strike. Gardner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He loses him on ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. So stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Grounded to short. Wade gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ben Heller will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Grounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Teoscar Hernandez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Al Albuquerque gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hernandez going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Brandon Drury will bat next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Martin has it. And he makes the throw to first. Drury is retired. 2 down now. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Hernandez, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now back. Second baseman.
Into the box, Jace Peterson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 New York. Dylan Betances makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Dylan Betances.
Travis Jankowski is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Jankowski, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Anthony Alford will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Travis Jankowski will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Micah Johnson is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Next for New York, Tyler Wade. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 7.
Matt Reynolds is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 20.
Digging in once again, Austin Romine. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Kyle Higashioka will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and 0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Higashioka, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker more than it did.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And there's out number 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Aaron Hicks will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center.
Giving chase is Hernandez.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just squirt up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Austin will be charged with the job of getting that guy home, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And that's taken for strike 1. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Matt Reynolds will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Number 17.
Kyle Higashioka will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Aaron Hicks will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Tyler Austin will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54. Aroldis Chapman.
Dalton Pompey is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Fouled off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here's another 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Chapman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Standing in, Robbie Grossman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 2-0. Hit hard toward the right side. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A 2-0 finish today. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan Montgomery gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors.